Hi, this is Victoria Pendragon. Welcome to my alternate reality. I wanted to talk a little bit about dreams and the mind and the body. I, of course, have a technique that I have written a book about called sleep magic. And many people, when they see the word sleep right away, they think of dreams. And they see magic and they think of dreams because dreams kind of are. In fact, scientists who have been looking into dreams since there have been scientists, pretty much, with whatever tools they happen to have at their disposal. Centuries ago, they were still investigating dreams. But even with all the technology they now have at their disposal, they still don't understand them. They still don't know why they exist, what they do. People have speculations, but those vary tremendously. Yet pretty much everyone agrees that they are born of the body. Some people say the brain rather specifically, thinking it to be more mind-oriented, which is interesting and what inspired me to address this, because naturally, if you know anything about what I do, you would know that I would say they come from the body. The brain being a part of the body, naturally it plays a role. But since the entire body is imbued with information, it just stands to reason that that information might come out in a dream form, to me. And the mind, of course, is more or less sleeping while you're dreaming, but it's in there. I mean, it's active enough that it's taking note of what's going on. And some people, of course, unhappy with the fact that they're taking note of what's going on, and it seems to be going on without them, and regardless of them sometimes, feel the need to explore what's called lucid dreaming, and they feel fabulous about that, where you step in and do, in fact, take control of the dream. And that is precisely what I want to talk about. I don't think that's such a good idea. I've done it. I mean, as soon as I heard about it back, oh my heavens, in the 60s, that was when I first heard about it, and I tried it. And it came very naturally to me, probably because I am such a vivid dreamer, and dreams are very, very present to me and very real to me. In fact, I view them as another dimension of being. So I tried it, and I was, not surprised that I could control them. I'm not surprised that anybody can. I just don't think it's a good idea. For heaven's sake, sleep is the one time when your body has a chance to be in control and let you know what's going on. So to step in with your mind, which brings along with it, on a little leash, your ego process, which is very confident of itself as a rule, confident of what it knows and equally confident of what it doesn't know. It's not always right, but it's there. So that goes along for the ride. And so when you're taking control, who's really taking control? Is it your defenses? Because that's a real possibility. It's a part of your ego process. Part of what your ego process does is gather up things that can protect you from possible damage. Some of which is, not real, but just imagined or supposed. And in the cellular programming of your body, hence the existence of sleep magic, among other things. So my point in recording this today is to put my opinion forth, to ask those of you who are proponents of lucid dreaming to consider the possibility that your body knows more than you do, and that by you taking control with your active mind in a dream state, you may be suppressing some of the body's wisdom and information. The body's language is feeling. So whenever words, or indeed what we would call thoughts, are involved, the mind is involved. As a part of sleep magic, I always tell people who are using it to more or less ignore what's called the manifest content of a dream, which is to say those things that you see happening, those things that you might be able to recognize and might in fact want to interpret afterwards upon awakening, to more or less ignore that, or at least put it second to how the dream made you feel, and occasionally how you felt when you awoke after the dream. Because feelings, being the language of the body, are what bring you, and bring your waking mind, if you're open to it, the information that the body has. And as I say, it often has information that you don't. There are, in fact, a whole class and category of dreams called, I believe, prodromal, which are dreams that foretell, in a sense, illness in the body. It's not so much that they're precursors to illness, the illness has begun inside the cells of the body. And illness, of course, of any sort, is caused by energy trapped in the body. Energy becomes trapped in the body when something is repressed or stopped or injured. And the body can often know about this well before it manifests as pain or some other kind of disturbance for the person. So these dreams have valuable information, but if you're rather intent in using your mind on either controlling your dreams or interpreting them upon awakening, you're not likely to get the kind of depth of information that you get if you consider the feelings that you have first. Feelings of confusion in a dream, which can happen, are often indicators of something being amiss, not necessarily a disease process, but something. And so you can take that first and then bring that to whatever interpretation you might have of the facts of the story, whatever it was. So, just something to consider. My little beeper has gone off, so I have to go. But, yeah. Minds are useful for the things they're useful for. Dreams are useful for far more. So is the intelligence of your body. It's where wisdom lies. So consider allowing the mind to sit in the back seat, perhaps in a child seat of some sort. Bye.